My next poem is entitled I Do. So it's basically about a student relationship that develops into a marriage. Well, this fever was going around at the beginning of the new academic year, but I did my best to stay away from it. I didn't want to catch it. It was called something, but I just can't remember what it was called. But I got something. It was his eyes, his gaze. It did something to me. It mesmerized me and stirred up an emotional experience within me that I had never felt before. My head felt light like sweet little hushy kisses. My knees weak as my spine receives the caresses of a new kind of electricity. The bell rings. Biology. Good morning, class. Today we'll be learning about the circulatory system. But the only thing that was circulating through my mind was him, Tim. Break time, study time, lunch time. The bell rings. History. Today, class, we'll be learning about the royal family tree. The only royal family tree that was going through my mind was him being my tree of life, and I to bear and conceive his fruit. He would be my Adam, and I would be his Eve. But before I let you fall, save the last dance as your strong arms cradle me, as I bask in your warmth, in your sheltering presence. Tonight, let me be your prom queen, and forever your queen. Yeah, I'm not concentrating in class. Because I'm imagining you and I and your surname at the end of my name as I write it, scribble it down in my teenage notebook, which transfers into a certificate, calligraphied Ruth, insert surname. Perfect harmony as you serenade me with your voice, which is a pacemaker of my heart as I experience tachycardia, as I stutter to say the wedding bell rings. I do. Thank you.
Well, I mean, the first poem that you did, that was a very good twist that you added to it, because naturally when I first heard it, I was thinking, okay, it could be a guy. Thinking okay, but then the twist was, it was Christ. Did you start off writing it in a kind of a perspective of a guy first, or did you always have your mind where you wanted it to finish?
So I wrote this poem years ago, but I adapted it. This is before I was really grounded in Christ. So, like teenage girls, you experience crushes and stuff like that. So there was a guy that I had met some time ago, and even though we never got into a relationship or whatever, but I really had a deep connection with him, and because I knew it wasn't going to happen, so it felt like a heartbreak, even though it wasn't a heartbreak. And hearing my other friends who've been in relationships and their experiences, it really inspires me to write that poem. But now that I have found my identity in Christ, it just made me want to switch up the poem and to know that my love is in Christ and that He loves all of us. So